this is thick. This is so thick that I might not even have to cheat in order to, you know, bring the thickness to its logical conclusion. Let's see. Who are your allies? Wait, we're still allied with Burgundy? And Germany. Okay. I thought you weren't supposed to be that. Yeah, infamy minus 1,000. For some, yeah, well, okay. I honestly won't complain about that, because that's actually really helpful. What am I justifying? I'm not justifying against anyone. Well, we need to make sure that happens. Let's pick up Baroda. Basically, we're just going to try and conquer India at this point. If that wasn't obvious by my actions. The dumb vacuum is still going, but hopefully you can endure. Well, he's taking a pause now, but you know, I'm sure he'll be back. They always are. Let's see, get some workers here. Get some clerks going there. Oh, I'm sure you want peace. Also, I don't know, chat. No thoughts on genociding the French? I am really tempted to genocide the French. I'm not gonna lie, mate. Especially now that we're going a bit apeshit with the infamy. Getting rid of the French would really help out the inevitable revolt spam. Plus it would be karmic justice, I guess, for the fact that yeah, because I genocided the English last time when I played as Italy, France. It would only be poetic justice that I would end up genociding, you know, the other, or the French this time. So we could sneak in a little button press, get that going. I would say that would mean rip for our plurality though, which sucks. How bad is it? Yeah, you lose 50 plurality, which is insane. So we could definitely only afford one of those. But that might just do the trick. But there's also an argument to be said that I should wait a bit until I am a bit thicker. So, actually, if Burgundy falls to rebels, then that's actually okay. Yeah, I think for now we're just gonna work on the natives in India. So who just joined this war? Oh, fuck off. Well, actually, that's fine. Yeah, I can probably just add war goal against these meme lords, I would think. Oh, okay, so here come the thing that is going to start a bunch of wars. Yeah, never. Poland has invaded us. Now, did Germany join me? No. Yeah, that would have been a bit too good. Okay, so this is the thing that fucks up all your alliances. Got it. So yeah, we're probably just going to be waiting for the Burgundians to inevitably invade us at this point. I'm not going to do anything active against the Polish. I'm just going to let them land some armies in my shit. Although we have one problem here, and that's actually the fact that we can no longer walk troops between England and the mainland. So I will want to send my navy back so that we can transport people if it comes to it. We have a long truces with Scandinavia, and yeah, actually, yes, Germany won't join me. Actually, no, yeah, Germany will probably invade, but Scandinavia won't, so that sort of front line here is safe. I'm sure you won't out, mate. Ah, we don't have enough jingoism. Oh well. I guess we can just white piece him then, because I'm not going to waste propaganda on freaking Nag or Jaipur. But that is actually an argument to be made for me starting the war against the Burgundians. And I can actually peace up with Baroda because Poland is at war with me. And there goes the stupid sounds again. Also, we can build a lot more troops now, so let's do that. Can't get planes yet, but that's fine. Something like that. I mean, even if we don't get the rest of India, we'll still have a pretty thick realm here. Also, it looks like, yeah, so Poland is a bit busy with someone else. Maybe we do land some assholes over in their land. And maybe I should have brought some forces back from India. But it's good to have some forces here, just in case I need to defend. Where did that navy go? There it is. So let us actually get some of these guys into a little strike force, and we'll see if we can piece out the Polish. Or at least kill some of their navy. And yeah, I guess it would be silly to do anything else but to try and land over in Prussia. Maybe even just make a beeline for Warsaw. Let's establish a little foothold in well, you know what I mean. An area that we control in Danzig. Lotharingia, ooh, neat. Does that mean I can spare them? Because I want to spare Lotharingia already. But they're already falling to a bunch of other rebels, but we might as well start getting some influence in there. Now that the Burgundians have been kicked out. Actually, how good are we doing over here? We are not doing too well, so never mind all this noise. I have better things to do. Good. So we should be able to soon get dreadnoughts, which will be good. Hey, Mr. Bagels, welcome to the abomination that is thick England. Currently contemplating whether or not I should commit genocide against the French, just to show them that I'm not sorry for dismantling their nation. Why hasn't this been done yet? Well, you lose a lot of plurality, but I do actually, there's a certain logic behind it, because you do gain a lot of, when you go over the infamy limit, right, like I've done right now, you do get some nasty militancy for not accepted pop. And so, well, just murdering all the non-accepted pop is actually a legitimate strategy. Also, are we being attacked here? No? Although it seems Bohemia has pieced out. Let's see, I don't know why Poland and Bohemia were fighting, but yeah. Let's see if we can convince the mad lads over in Poland to chill. Actually, I should just have my navy blockade their ports. Do you have an army? Oh shit. Oh shit. He does not have an army. Nice. Ooh, okay. Well, I probably won't have the jingoism to add war goals. Nope, nope, I don't. Is this an alternate history mod? Yes, this is the Virgins of Darkness. So, well, a lot of gameplay has passed now, so it's hard to explain how the initial starting situation is, but you know, We got Chinese California, Chinese Australia. And in this timeline, the English won the 100 Years' War. The English won the 100 Years' War and formed the so-called dual monarchy. However, some English eventually went into exile because when the English won the 100 Years' War, they just kept speaking French because, you know, French was the main language of the English nobility during the 100 Years' War. And so during the Protestant Reformation, a bunch of English Protestants bailed down to Argentina and established a new English kingdom down here. So we started in this general region with, yeah, a couple of people, with the Beornian culture, which is like English Argentinian culture. And then we expanded a bit, became thick down here, took some Indian land, and used all those troops to eventually invade England and reclaim our birthright. And kind of ironically, we have now essentially just restarted the 100 Years' War, because when we formed England, we got Anglois as accepted, which is like the mix culture between French and English. And so I decided, fuck it, I might as well invade the areas of mainland France, or mainland dual monarchy that has Anglois in it. And things just kind of escalated from there. Right now we've gone over the infamy limit finally, because, well, yeah, you can assume that I've gone over the infamy limit by looking up my silly borders in Europe. So at this point the goal is to consolidate our holdings in India, because I finally have the infamy to get away with it. And then, oh shit, can we invade Nagpur? Yes. Yeah, let's go do that. But we are currently having to deal with some infamy wars, though. So Poland has invaded us to try and stop our shenanigans. However, Poland lost their army fighting the Bohemians, so we're kind of just beating the Polish without too much stress. And we have truces with Scandinavia and Japan, so they won't bother us. Let's see. Muscovy might fight us eventually, but I doubt he will be able to do much. Oh, the fucking Burgundians have decided that this would be a brilliant time to invade Aragon, Italy. Brilliant. Oh, that's just going to make my life easier. Well, but yeah, I do want to invade Burgundy. Because there are some accepted pops of mine over in Pas-de-Calais. So let's go try and secure that. Secret police, very nice. Got to keep that control. And I'm thinking beating the Polish. Yeah, you're not doing a good, like, you know, there's no good Great War or World War without starting a proper partition of Poland. Sadly, I do not have enough infamy to actually, or I mean, I don't have enough jingoism to actually go fight the Polish, so. Or to take anything from the Polish, I mean, sorry. Annexing Jaipur, or Nagpur, though, that we can do. English Asia, very nice. We should say English India, but we will have to take what we can get, eh? So now we just wait for our desired invasion of Burgundy, which is going to be pretty thick, I would assume. Although we might have ourselves a nice little rebellion soon, so that's going to be spicy. Now, would you peace out Poland? You would, actually. We haven't gotten enough jingoism, have we, by any chance? No? Very well. Bohemia has declared war on us. Oof. And they actually do have an army, so yeah, they might actually start messing with us in Poland. But I guess that means we can get away with piecing out the Polish. Basically, for gameplay reasons, I like when you're this spicy, you have to always be at war, or you get an event that that prevents you from going to war for 3 years, which is no good. Because if you're over the infamy limit, well, then the whole point is to blob insanely, right? And actually, well, I wonder if the Bohemians can ever get to me. Also, Romania has become thick. Rest in peace, Greater Hungary. Which Paradox game do you enjoy the most? I enjoy this most. Definitely Victoria 2. Victoria 2 was my first Paradox game, and it remains my favorite to this day. You know, you got pops, you got like an actual world market with goods. It's just so dynamic. and spicy. Second to that comes... I'm a bit torn between CK2 or EU4 with Mayo and Taxes mod. I consider like EU4 with Mayo and Taxes. Like that's a very rather different game than just EU4. I do enjoy playing some multiplayer EU4, but it's not fun playing just single player in my opinion. To be fair, I've played a lot of EU4, so I definitely have got my money's worth with EU4. And once again, our infamy just completely plummeted. I have no idea why this is, but I really wish I knew why, because that's really powerful. If there's a technique out there that just lets you lose that kind of militancy for some reason, then that's hugely useful potentially in well, in this kind of situation I'm in, really. So did I... Oh shit, wait. Oh, we we still have access through Burgundy? That's pretty funny. Polish-Lithuanian... What? Oh! Oh god, no. Why, game? Why? Why did you do this? This is horrible. Shit, I guess Bohemia dismantled them? And because I have a truce with them, I get to take their colonies too. They don't have any colonies, do they? Actually, no, they do have this place, so... And yeah, I did occupy this place, so... Well, as I said, Victoria 2 is my favorite Paradox game. Just something you need to know, though. In order to play Victoria 2, you must get both of the DLCs, because the game isn't really playable without them. And you must get either the HPM mod or the HFM mod. I recommend HPM for starters, because HPM is not a mod that does anything specific. It essentially acts just like a massive DLC that just fixes all the broken shit that Paradox never bothered to fix. And like you'll hear certain people say, oh, you know, you gotta get good at the base game before playing HPM. Like, no, dude. The HPM mod is literally just an improved version of the base game. There's absolutely no reason to mess around with the base game when you can just go straight to an enhanced version. Basically, no one who knows how to play this game plays vanilla. It's just nothing anyone does. But yeah, let's see if we can get. I mean, I have a bunch of infamy, so. I actually got the Lesser Antilles, or Polish Lesser Antilles. That's hilarious and awesome. Things can obviously be both, yeah, but... Oh. Got some nice lag spikes there. Oh man, the industry is blooming. But yeah, you might look at me blobbing right now, though. Just one thing you gotta learn is that this is not necessarily a blobbing game. It can be, but it does require a bit of experience to successfully do shenanigans. Not as a paint the map game, but as a sort of... yeah, well, in that case, if you're not a big map painter, then this game should be for you. Because, you know, it takes 11 infamy to take one province, and 11 infamy... yeah, 11 infamy reduces by... yeah, it reduces by 1.2 every year. So 11 infamy almost represents like 10 years of gameplay, which is like 10% of the entire game. So... just know that. Also, can I invade these assholes again? Our truce is up soon, yeah, so we could. That might bring us into a war with Scandinavia, though. A war that I wouldn't want. But I wouldn't necessarily say no to. But I guess for now we'll focus on India. Muscovy decided to, yeah, so this is what happens when you go over the infamy limits. You get invaded by random dipshits. Essentially all the great powers declare war on you, but if you have some experience in the game, you can try and cheese it a bit by, like, you know, making sure you go over the infamy limit during a great war, and making sure you have truces with certain nations so that you don't have to fight a multi-front war and stuff like that. You got me hooked on the game at Genocide, yeah. Also, yeah, for the record, Genocide is not in the base game. Well, you can do a bit of Genocide, but yeah, you cannot literally commit Genocide in the base game. You can, however, commit Genocide in the mod, so that's a thing. And generally, Genocide is, Genocide is not a good thing for your nation. It really fucks you up. The only strategic point in the game where it makes sense to do it is kind of right now. If you go over the infamy limit, you get a modifier called International Pariah, and you'll eventually get an even worse one, which gives you militancy for non-accepted. So if you want to blob by going over the infamy limit, then there's a certain logic to just genociding all non-accepted people. Never did MNT. 3k hours, yeah, that's quite a lot. I do recommend MNT. You might want to wait for 3.0 though, but yeah, I never play EU4 without MNT. MNT adds like pops and, you know, plague, and it just fundamentally changes the way you play the game. I think maybe the biggest thing about it that people don't really talk about is the fact that it adds communication efficiency, which is a mechanic that I think every Paradox game should have. Communication efficiency is essentially the fact that, you know, the further away from your capital or province is, the less control over it you have. I guess in this particular game it shouldn't really be there, because at this point in the history, communication had gotten pretty good. But say you're playing as, you know, the Byzantines and you're restoring the Roman Empire in EU4. Trying to keep control over Damascus is going to be a lot harder than controlling Bursa or whatever, you know? And so the autonomy of the provinces increases the further away they are, representing how you have less and less control over them. But you can improve it. You can build roads, you can build transportation ports, you can do a bunch of things to increase communication efficiency and thereby decrease autonomy. But it changes the way you play the game, because you end up at a point where you have blobbed so much that you're starting to think like, you're starting to think, oh, I would conquer Poland, but Poland is so far away from my capital that it would cost more to keep Poland under control than I would get in terms of money, which is how empires worked in the real world, right? Like the Roman Empire, one of the reasons they gave that up eventually, I mean, they were just collapsing in general, but for the Roman Empire, it was more expensive to keep control over Britain than it was to just not have it. Like, it didn't bring in enough taxes to pay for itself. There's an argument to be made that it reduced cross-channel piracy, and that is definitely true. But it is also true that it wasn't a pure good. And let's see, how close are we to war? Yeah, we're pretty close. I'm not going to send any expeditions to Crimea, but we are definitely going to do some Crimea War-esque type memes here. Oh, Turkey has fallen. That sucks. Yeah, we need to try and get them back in my sphere. They just became communists. Interesting. Also, technology is so much better in this game than any other game of Paradox, I would say. There's definitely some problems with it, but the fact that you have to, like, instead of just in EU4 where you just have one option, it's like, oh, do you have enough points to get admin tech? Well, then you click admin tech. It's a question of, like, man, I can go on a long rant about the silliness of mana, but like the fact that you actually have to make like strategic choices. Man, I can go on a long rant about the silliness of mana, but like the fact that you actually have to make like strategic choices about like what techs you want, and so much good shit. Sorry if you can hear some random dude outside my window. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's cleaning something. Yeah, it's making a bit of an annoying noise, I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, I think we'll invade these assholes in the hopes of claiming Pas de Calais. I wouldn't mind taking over Bourgogne as well. But that is not a #1 priority, because that would require me to do propaganda campaign, which, you know, is a bit of a spicy meatball. Troops inside their borders. We do indeed have that. Let's get them out. And we gotta make sure to find the next dude to fabricate on. I guess I do want Sind. So let's get that whole project started. Let's see, are there any Burgundian colony? Yeah, I guess we could send a force down to South Africa to do some shit there. But it's not a massive priority. I think we'll be able to win this easily enough without any of that shit. 45 war score, that's quite a lot, yeah. Rwanda will join. Well, that's nice, isn't it? And actually, maybe we don't invade these guys and we invade Ireland instead. Because I did want to make them a puppet so that they are never a threat against me. But, meh, for now we will do it as it stands. Fucking die, Burgundian Republic, and please Germany, this would be a very bad time for you to invade me, or good for you, but bad for me, so I must politely ask you to not invade me right now. Oh shit, and that actually worked out. Good, I really don't want to have to mobilize here, so... Also, let's see, let's try and make a usable army out of this rubbish. There we go, and then these guys can be shipped to northern Burgundy or something like that. We'll need the other. I mean, we do need some troops in England itself to keep the rebels down, potential rebels, that is. But yeah. Yes, we should be overrunning these guys. I mean, we are overrunning them pretty well. Although I am seeing some of my front lines getting some holes in them. Let's make sure that doesn't stay as a thing. Can I add war goals? No. How much jingoism do we have? Yeah, so this game is not perfect. The jingoism mechanic is stupid. That I will say. 7. Oof. Yeah, I don't even know if doing propaganda would even help here. But I think I will risk it. Oh, fuck. That actually crashed the game. Well, crap. I feel like I've dealt with this before. Fuck. Oh, god damn it. Okay, I will need to look in some shit then.